Hi, my name is Barry Crampton. Today I'm going to show you around our Jaguar F-Type, then I'll take you for a ride in it, but first I'll tell you a little bit more about it. It's a 3-litre V6S, 2014 on a 14 plate, has done 43,665 miles. Fuel economy, urban 22 miles per gallon, extra urban 40.4 miles per gallon, and combined is 31 miles per gallon. Has a 0 to 60 time of 4.8 seconds, a top speed of 171 miles per hour out of a V6 375 brake horsepower 24 valve engine. Now, is this the most beautiful car you've ever seen in your life? Because honestly, I can't think of a better looking car, and it drives absolutely magnificently. I can't fault it in any way. I just love the car. I like the colour combination, but just the way it looks, it's gorgeous from any angle. Anywhere you look at it, from above, the front, the back, it's just gorgeous. Anyway, as you can probably tell, I like it. So, when the car's locked, door handles away, power folding door mirrors, you open the car, the handle shoots out. Multi-spoke alloy wheels, the red calipers, Pirelli P0s, tyres shot all round. It's a really, really lovely car. Lovely chrome vents there, Jaguar on, the supercharged engine, these little grills, little vents on either side of the bonnet, and just through the vent you can see the word supercharged, which is only a small touch. Little things please little minds, I love it. Bi-function headlamps, I dread to think what that means, but anyway. High pressure headlamp wash, the honeycomb grille, the fierce Jaguar there on the front and the S badge, low chin spoiler, front and rear parking sensors, the lines, the big haunches that you can see in your rear view mirror, the noise it makes, it's a fabulous car. At the back here, lovely clean lines, front and rear parking sensors. Also, we've got a rear spoiler here, which comes up, I think it comes up at 70 miles an hour, because I'd never go above 70, so you'd never see it. But there is a manual switch that you can put it up, just open the boot. That flips up, not a fantastic amount of room in the boot, but I've got a big camera case and a big box of equipment there, a few coats and so on, an umbrella. Nice hard rear load cover there, handle to pull down, again Jaguar there. And to be fair, the British motor industry, we should be really proud of the cars that we have these days. Jaguars and Land Rovers and Range Rovers, they're just the best cars on the road. Right, watch this space and listen. If that doesn't make you rush out and buy one, and preferably not this one because I'm using it and I don't want anybody to buy it. It's absolutely fantastic. I'll just take you for a ride in it now. Wow, cold up here again today. Right, okay, let me tell you the service history. Here we go. First one was a PDI, 14th of 5th 2015 at 7,290 miles, Jaguar Bradford. 11th of 7th 2016 at 17,304 miles, Jaguar Bradford. 3rd of the 7th 2017 at 23,528 miles, Jaguar Bradford. 30th of the 5th 2018 at 29,307 miles, Shenfield Auto Services. 26th of the 6th 2019, 33,038 miles, Shenfield Auto Services Limited. 16th of the 7th 2020, 35,945 miles, Shenfield Auto Services. 5th of the 7th 2021, 37,789 miles. Shenfield Auto Services, 18th of the 7th, 2022 at 41,223 miles. Shenfield Auto Services Limited. Let's see, where can I put that? Well, it's out of the way. Car's done 43,665 miles now. Drives like brand new. It's like brand new inside. That's the key. Now listen to this. I've put a microphone on the back, but it's very, very windy today, so I don't know whether it's going to work, but I'll do my best. The car just sounds absolutely awesome. You don't need a radio, you don't need a CD, you don't need anything. It's just a joy listening to the note of the exhaust, and it's got this extra button, which, as I've said in previous videos, one of my followers' girlfriends said it was asked what the sunglasses button does, and it does look like a pair of sunglasses. It's actually the exhaust, but it looks more like a pair of sunglasses, so well done to her. Right, listen to this. Foot on the brake. It's just absolutely awesome. You see there, the vent rises up out to the middle there like Marineville. We'll put the sunglasses button on and tuck that in there, and then let's go for a drive. Put the sunglasses on. That was the automatic central locking, just locking as we're setting off. Right. Are you ready? It's a beautiful car to drive. The suspension's firm, but it's not too bad. You've also got the other button on here. There you go, click that. Dashboard goes red and it engages dynamic mode. Why you'd want dynamic mode, but anyway. Well, perhaps for that then. I'm just guessing. It's the driving position in this is absolutely fantastic. Now, in the video, it will look like I'm going a lot faster. I'm not actually going fast, and I'm keeping it in a gear that I shouldn't really, just to make it sound good. But the car's lovely. I'm going to take it out of dynamic. It's absolutely fabulous in just the ordinary mode. You can knock the gear lever across like that's my cup, by the way. Knock the gear lever across like so. Change down, going forward, change up. Just pulling the lever, but back over into drive, and then you can use the paddle shift if you want. The gearbox is fantastic. It's seamless. You don't know it's changing gear except for the note of the engine. The steering's absolutely brilliant. If anything, I'd say it's oversensitive, the steering, and it's got a fantastic lock on it. I can't fault the car. I really can't fault it. And I like it so much that we've got a Range Rover coming in tomorrow, and I'm going to be driving this, and we've got snow forecast for this weekend, which is just what you don't need, a high-powered rear-wheel drive car in the snow. We're just coming up to Certain Death Corner, so I'll keep my wits about me. I think there's only me that beeps when you come into a corner like that these days. See, another couple of seconds and we could have met the big van there. Yesterday, coming out of the garage, there's a farm up the road. There's a lad drives a tractor which it's so big it would roll over a Range Rover. He must have been doing 40 miles an hour, and he was on his phone. He wasn't even looking at the road. He was on the main road and he was on his phone. You just wouldn't credit it, really. Let's see what this chap's doing. We don't want to be stuck behind a dirty old van. It's always the same. I come in slow cars and the road's clear. I come in a nice one and I get stuck behind something. So what's it got? So it's got the 3-position electric memory seats, and I think it's the 14 position. There's a button, lumbar support there. There's a button here that wraps these bits round you or tightens them in to keep you in place. And very, very comfortable. Great driving position for me. If anything, I'd like to be just that little bit further away, but that's the way I drive. I can put it a little bit further away, but if the seat back touches the bulkhead here, you get like this squeaking noise, and obviously that spoils the whole driving experience in this, because you just want to listen to the engine. Got a great sound system, Bluetooth hands-free, Bluetooth audio streaming. We've got cruise control. We're at -1 up there. It's actually gone to 1 degree now. Just put the nav on. I'm going to give this van a few minutes to get away, I think. The rear spoiler as well. There's a button here for the rear spoiler. You can just click that. Probably won't be able to see it from here, but that's it. The rear spoiler's come up, but otherwise it'll come up. I think it's 70, perhaps even 75 miles an hour. It comes up automatically. Just give it a blip now. front central armrest here. Inside there's a USB socket, I think, perhaps auxiliary in. You have your power socket over here, just there. That's your radio control, but you can operate the telephone and the radio, the volume, switch tracks. And just I'll do a TikTok video when I finish this with some music on, just give you an idea of what it's like to go out. I've Sunday, it was my weekend on this weekend, or work Saturday, so I only had Sunday off. On Sunday I came out for a drive in this and did a video of it. So that just goes to show you how much I like it. And I do this every day, and I've driven all sorts of cars. I do this every day, and on my day off I went out to make a video of it. Front and rear parking sensors. It's just the car, the design, as I say, beautiful from all angles. Every way you look at it, it's absolutely gorgeous. And I think it looks better than the old E-Type. I really do. I can't think of a nicer looking car on the road at the moment than this. And I've been dying to get one in. Absolutely dying to get one in. You know, and this morning I was looking forward to getting up early, coming up here in the freezing cold to video this and drive it along this lane. And then this chap spoilt it for me. We'll give him a bit of time to get going. So I just pulled over here to let that wagon get some distance between us. Walked down there, just had a look down the river, and there's propped up against the tree, there's a little heart there with an inscription on it. Tribute to somebody who's obviously sadly missed. Beautiful part of the country, this. No doubt got lots of good memories from people. Anyway, back to the car. We've got the electrically adjustable steering wheel there, and it's yeah, height and reach. Just get your seat and your mirrors in the position you want, and then click the M, and then whichever one of those buttons you want your seat position to be remembered by. Ooh, lots of ice here, lots of it. Lots there, just on the worst bit of the corner. This part of the road's in the shade all the time. Electrically operated door mirrors there. Just click that one. You can see, I don't know whether you can be able to see from the cameras, but you can see the rear haunches of this Jag. lad goes past the garage nearly every day, and he's obviously got one of these, his car's tuned to kind of pop and bang on the overrun. And every day he goes past, I always say, what a tosser. And I come out in this, and here we are. When you think of Jaguars, just how beautiful they've always been, and then they came out with the XJS. I remember looking at it when the XJS came out and thinking, that's, I mean, it drove fantastic, but just not Jaguar. I just don't know what happened there. We had a couple of Jaguar stories. When I was a young lad, and I used to work weekends at a garage, cleaning cars and so on, and then when I left school, I started as a salesman there. I'd already been selling cars at the weekends when I was when I was younger, but we had an E-Type in, and this E-Type, and we were just fed up of people coming in and sitting in it and just, you know, messing the mats up and so on. And we put a sign on it, and we put a sign on it saying £10 to sit in it. We were that fed up, and this was a long time ago. It was all the time relentless, just people coming in, can I sit in it, can I sit in it? And anyway, the boss's wife came in, and she saw the sign, and she went up the wall. So we had to take it out. And about half an hour later, a lad came in, because, you know, you're a salesman, you want to sell cars, you don't want to be opening a car for somebody to sit in. And a lad came in and kind of sit in the E-Type, so we let him sit in it, and he sat in it, and he went, "Eee, what a long bonnet." And that was it. Obviously no intention of something buying it, but it's just, I mean, that was a beautiful car, and so is this. And then we got that XJ in. Well, it was an XJS 5.3 HE. I've got a photograph of me somewhere. That was a lovely car. Not as economical as this though, but I hope it was mint. I hope it's still going. Certain Death Corner 2. I'm forgetting to talk. Somebody left a comment on one of my videos yesterday And I did it. It was a video I did when I was trying to get back into it during lockdown. So I was just trying to explain what was going on. And somebody left a comment saying, "Rubbish." Something like, "I wanted a review, not your life story." And go somewhere else then. Go and watch somebody else's video. I think this is the nicest car to drive that I've ever been up here in, or it's the nicest car to drive on these particular roads. Please don't buy it. Or at least don't buy it till we get another one in. What a long bonnet. Especially when you're coming over, you're coming up the brow of a hill. You're trying to look over it, make sure there's nothing coming the other way. Right, well, you can probably tell by my face. This is an absolutely beautiful car. I can't fault it in any way. I can't see any marks on it. It's belonged to a real nice guy, very, very studious, and we when we bought it off him, he was he was lovely, and to be fair, was worried about payment going through and you know, not being us withdrawing the money after we'd transferred it to him, and all stuff like that. A proper nice guy, but in the end, thankfully, he trusted us and he sold it to us, and we've got a really nice car. I can thoroughly recommend it. And although I was joking about you not buying it, or, well, although you think I was joking about not buying it, I wouldn't be sorry if I had to drive this car for the next, well, till I pass out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.